one of my 13-day grind in the rut. I'm sitting right over the top of a big scrape line. I had a trail camera here pretty much the last month and a half. And this is where I got pictures of Rampage. He's just a beast. This is the kind of conditions that every bow hunter dreams of. Right here, right now. Let's make it happen. Come on, Rampage. God, he's a beast. He is a freaking sick beast.
At Whitetails Inc., we do all the work and don't hunt with outfitters or guides on huge pieces of managed property.
We're do-it-yourselfers just like you.
Some call us crazy, and honestly, we may be a little psycho.
We document our hunts on camera, enjoying the outdoors as much as the kill.
We have extremely high standards and only compete with ourselves.
The only thing that makes us special is our level of dedication.
Welcome to Whitetails Inc.
This episode of Whitetails Inc. is brought to you by
Wicked Tree Gear,
Ozonics, scent elimination that works.
White Knuckle Productions,
Vortex Optics,
Lone Wolf Tree Stand,
Stick and Pick Trail Camera Mounting System,
Tenzing Outdoors,
Arborwear,
and Covert Trail Cameras.
While I was hanging my stand, I had a guy come walking by about 150 yards to the north of me, looking like he came right from the bedding area I was trying to pull deer out of. But being it was too late to go and try something somewhere else, and wind direction the way it is, there was just no other way to do anything anywhere, so I just kept hanging my stand. It is the rut, so the guy that walked in started walking out. The guy can't know too much about this piece of timber, because he walked right through the main bedding area, and then he went over and hunted over here like deer were coming from the fields to the river. I don't know what the guy was doing, I guess. I mean, it is the rut, yeah, anything can happen, but that's the end of November 9th. I seen one hunter today, not a deer. I already had I don't know if it's a big buck, but I had a buck come in while it was still dark. He came in below my tree stand here, made a scrape on the other side of this bush in front of me, worked around it, but I'm hoping that deer, or whatever else, is gonna swing back by here. Had one of the farmers come walking through. I don't know exactly what he was doing, but I don't think he has any gun tags. But dang, sit her out. I don't know what else to do here. Dang. Having a pretty tough go this. It's been pretty warm, and like in the 50s the last 3 days. And it was in the 50s a couple other times. So it hasn't been very great. The rut really hasn't broken open yet. I was hoping to hit it perfectly, but it just hasn't been much moving now since it got warm. But on the bright side, I still have 4 days left, and hopefully I can make it happen. Well, that's certainly a sign I've been waiting to see right there. About a 125 S4.E35 class. 4x4. Looks like a 4.5-year-old. It's never really going to grow up to be very much. It's coming in racks that he's just not going to grow to be a very big deer. He just snuck in behind me, like literally. The ground is wet, so these deer have all the advantages sneaking around today, and that's exactly why he's sneaking around. Set up along this field edge. Been seeing some really good bucks coming out in this corner over here. Past week or so. I sat this morning on the other end of this timber, and I didn't actually even see a deer. It's because I think they're all up on this end. So I made the move for the evening sit. Just had a spike come cruising through. That's a good sign. Deer moving. Come on, come on. Need one of them big ones. We need one of them big ones. I got a shooter in the field behind me. I'm not sure which one, but it's a big deer. Try to grunt at him. is right there. He is right there and he's down. No track job. I crushed him. Hard shot. Ka-Pow. Can you believe that? He is such a beast. He's all busted up. He's ready to die. He's a 5.5+ year old deer. He is the biggest bodied deer down here in these woods. The biggest one. He is an absolute mammoth. And I got him. I mean, the other night, I had him in the field out there, and he pushed around every other buck. Every other buck didn't want nothing to do with him. And that's exactly why I wanted him. He is the man, and he's the one that I wanted. Even though he has broken brow tines, I don't care. I'm after the animal, not the frickin' rack. That thing, he's still got a frickin' awesome rack, though. I mean, he's just a beast. He's a frickin' beast, man. What more? What more can a guy ask for? Right? And this morning, what an awesome set. Had to cut a whole bunch of tree branches. I really didn't think it was gonna happen. I mean, when you gotta make that much ruckus in the morning to get into your spot, it's just, you're just not expecting enough, very much. It was almost like they came out of nowhere. And that's exactly why I like the rut. Right there, that's exactly why. You just never know. You just never know what's gonna happen during the rut.
Going to look at my buck. Oh man, look at this deer. Look at the size of this deer. Holy cow. Oh my gosh. That's Bison. And you can see why I call him Bison, because he is an enormous bodied deer and mature. There he is. He could very well be on the downside of his rack size. What a freaking brute. I'm so pumped. Totally drilled him too. Oh my god. What a freaking awesome buck. Oh, he had a double main beam or something, or he was starting it. What an awesome deer. Big old bruiser. Look at the neck on this thing. Busted off both brow tines. Is this the beast? That's all I want every year right there, is a beast. There's my setup right back there. In that lone slick bark cottonwood tree. And I got her done on November 19th. It's my dad's birthday today. And he is gonna be so pumped. He is such a beast. So thankful. I love this sport of bull hunting more than I could ever even begin to explain to anybody.
What's up? What does Daddy have? What is that? What is that?
A deer.
Is that a big buck? Count them up.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5. How many on this one?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah. So is he a 5x4?
Congrats to Cayko. We hope you enjoyed this week's episode. Just a few weeks ago, Lucas was able to kill the buck he had chased all season. But you'll have to wait till next year to see that story. If you were able to kill a deer this year, we'd love to see it. Go to our Facebook page and share it with us. And for those of you out there still hunting into the late season, good luck.
So when I think of Ozonics, the first word that comes to mind is cheating. And it's like that every time. For years and years, you're learning that you can't get a deer to come in downwind, or all the years that I've had bucks and does missed encounters, or you get a doe that she blows or she snorts and runs off. basically I started using Ozonics 2 years ago, and from the first time that I used it, I was impressed, and every time since then in the woods, I keep getting more and more impressed. Everything from the curiosity that they have wanting to come in and check it out, and just simply having increased encounters. So when I think about the different tools that I have that I'm going to take into the woods, Ozonics is basically my number 2 item, second only to my bow. All these things that we do to create these opportunities, or you want to create a chance, just simply a chance to see a big buck in the woods, Ozonics is one of those tools that we use in our arsenal that I won't go into the woods without it.